do you think there needs to be more help from the government to push the consumer gently into the direction of buying local? Like, for example, with CDC vouchers, it was put in place. One of the reasons why we have it is to actually help local businesses, right? Small businesses, homegrown businesses, and they benefit from when consumers use CDC vouchers. Do you guys think there should be a buy local produce voucher? I mean, I think I would. Like, if you give $50, I'll be like, okay, I'll use it to, subsidize the cost of fish or vegetables.
From the front end retail point of view, I come from the practical implementation point of view. It's easier for me, in my simple mind, rather than try to say whether this voucher. Now, if the voucher can do things, go supermarket and go store, people are already confused already. Then the third voucher can only buy local. Then the fellow say, how do I use this? How do I scan this? So I think there's some implementation challenges.
Okay.
But if we go the extra step and try to encourage supermarkets, for example, to be onboarded onto CDC, you must carry a minimum amount of local produce. Maybe it can help. So the decision is still on the consumer, finally, which one to pick up. But if the retailer say, okay, to qualify for this program, I must have a certain amount of local produce, that may be easier to implement, easier for the whole project to be sustained. Because we don't want it to be too complicated when you go to the cashier.
And that will annoy people because they're like, how do I use this?
They have now a third category, say buy local, and they will be like, how do I use this voucher? Right. It gets a bit, to me, implementation may actually defray or deny us from even taking that way. But if we say in future, if we want to incorporate this into part of our need, in making sure that as part of our CDC vouchers, support for the different industry, including our farms, then maybe that could be one of the ways easier to implement.
Ray, do you think there needs to be more help? I mean, to not just to push the consumer, but from the government's point of view, do you think that they could get involved in a bigger way?
I think the government's already pushed on various fronts. I think in terms of rolling out the SG Fresh Produce logo, I think it's similar to those Australian made, everyone recognizes the kangaroo. So now we find that the consumers are now very aware that if you carry this logo of SG Fresh Produce, you're a local farm. And a lot of them feedback that they actively look out for this. So I think that's very good on the marketing front. In terms of government helping out, I think the whole new multi-tenanted facility where it aggregates more farms in a centralized location, I think that would help. There are other ways I feel that the government can support further in terms of perhaps I'm not saying mandating, but perhaps encouraging government-linked companies to be able to buy more from local farms, so that at least that forms a base level of demand, and that can help farms get by in terms of their overheads, and then they can add on other different channels themselves to sell to other supermarkets and also the restaurants as well. So if we can have form this base level demand, that would be very, very helpful. And in terms of pricing, as long as the farms can meet the target pricing from these companies, I think that would be a welcome move from the farmers themselves. And perhaps some power purchasing agreements where we can aggregate more electricity demand together and have a reduced or at least lower electricity costs to sustain farming operations.
We're not an agricultural economy. Singapore's not. Will we ever get to some point where we don't need government intervention, where consumers naturally just choose local? I mean, I don't want to say first, but it is an option for them. Do you think it's possible at some point? Will it be in 2035? Do you think?
I think for myself, I feel in order to get there, we shouldn't look at farms in isolation. I think we have to look at the entire chain. Do we kind of combine it together, food manufacturing, so that the food manufacturers can have that kind of scale to be able to buy from these farms and create that kind of demand. So whether it's a larger distribution company or food manufacturing company that joins forces with a lot of other local farms to be able to create a stable demand for these kind of products from the local farms.
Yeah. Ken?
Definitely. If not, I won't be in this job. If there's no hope, why do? I think there is hope, and I think there will be an inflection point quite quickly. We have seen one come and go called COVID. There's a huge inflection point. That was a mental inflection point. The next one that we were trying to go for is actual industry inflection point, where buying local becomes more price competitive by buying overseas without just government intervention. What does it mean? It means that the cost of trade using local becomes cheaper as a whole system than using overseas. A few pieces are slowly falling in place. Energy cost is, of course, one of the big issue, but there are ways, because we are a very energy dependent country, so it may go down. Next to me is the whole move about green economy. Local farms, and farms particularly, are very good starting point in all the different scope counting. So from your supply point of view, we start to monetize all these parts. It will become more and more obvious to many of the industry that buying local becomes cheaper. Even now, if you talk about the total cost of supplies, some of the more enlightened companies I work with have started to realize that buying local, while the price tag seems high, but like what Ray said, our shelf life is longer, we last longer, less wastage. We work closely with the company because we are all next door to each other. What do you want? I do exactly what you want. So you waste less, I waste less, everybody's happy. And they throw less, they get charged less for throwing. Actually, the whole cost of supply drops. So there are companies who are now onto this to examine their whole cost of supply rather than the price tag. So those are, I think, the optimistic trajectories that why we are still in this. Because that is natural. It's not only in Singapore. I think worldwide, everybody is starting to realize the whole cost of supply, the price tag to the shareholders and the price tag to the earth, both of these price tag is starting to favor closer and closer supply.